Now to an NBC News exclusive. Our chief foreign correspondent, Richard Engel, is just back from Syria, where he got a first-hand look at the aftermath of one of the worst massacres since the Syrian uprising started. A massacre we had heard about, but no one could verify until now. Richard's here with us in our studios. Welcome.
Thank you, Brian. Before we get to that, there are reports that just today there has been a new massacre with 150, perhaps 200 people killed. So these massacres are unfortunately not rare. But what is rare is being able to verify them, not through anonymous internet video, but actually visiting the place and talking to survivors. And that's what we did in one village.
In the small farming village of Wa'ad in northwest Syria, villagers say a terrible massacre took place last December. Anti-government protests had just erupted in this area, and Syrian troops rolled in to stop them. Cousins Radwan and Hassan Garabe had defected from the Syrian army and feared the troops would be looking for them.
When we saw the tanks, we thought that was it for us.
So they fled to this steep, narrow valley a few miles outside of town. It seemed like a perfect hiding place. But it would become a death trap, they said, as other frightened villagers followed Radwan and Hassan's lead. They thought they were safe, and for the first few hours they were. But then, around 9 o'clock in the morning, Syrian troops found them. They took up positions here on the top of the valley and then pointed their guns down on the people taking refuge below. Radwan shows me how Syrian troops attacked.
They started firing on us with all kinds of weapons.
Firing from above, I ask?
Yes, from above. We were surrounded from every side. There was no escape.
Some tried to surrender to government forces.
About 15 people gave themselves up. The troops tied their hands, lined them up, and killed them.
This cell phone video recorded by villagers shows bodies on the valley floor. Some appear to be bound, shot execution style. Then Hassan and Radwan say Syrian troops climbed down into the valley to finish off any survivors.
They were searching for people hiding behind rocks and killed them one by one. The soldiers were 30 meters from us. They saw us covered with blood, thought we were dead, and moved on.
This couple's 2 sons were among the 127 bodies villagers counted in the valley. People were piled on top of each other like sheep, she says. We moved them in trucks, all dead, he adds. More cell phone video shows bodies gathered in the village mosque before they were buried in a collective grave on the edge of Wa'ad, evidence of what people here call a war crime.
We're told that it was an informant from the village who told the army that in that valley there were 128 men and boys hiding, and the army found them and started killing them.
And now this story can be told here. Richard, thanks. And we want to tell everybody, Richard has another report tonight containing more reporting we haven't seen from inside Syria. That's airing tonight on Rock Center at 10/9 Central here on this NBC station.